What's good, everybody? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of the Celebrity Junk. D-Man, let me get some sad music. Well, as it appears, rumors are rumors, and I cannot verify what I'm about to talk about. But according to the forefather of our generation, the City and Media Network, he believes, or he has some proof, that popular YouTuber Christelyn Karazin, who now operates the Pink Pill YouTube channel, is now getting divorced.
Oh my God!
Now, Christelyn Karazin is a very interesting person on Black YouTube, but I don't really. You guys know how I feel about Karazin. Everybody in the Manosphere knows how I feel about her, and how most of the other guys feel about her. But I will say that from what I know about her, she went to Berkeley. She's really astute businesswoman, very shrewd. Some level of talent of how to operate the business. Always pretty well done good in her courses and things like that. I don't have a problem with it. But there has been some traditional push for Black women to explore options outside of Black men, which I believe could be directed towards Christelyn Karazin's first real serious situation, which deals with the fact that Karazin had a baby by a man who did not either want to commit to her or want to marry her. Okay, so what Karazin was able to do is, after that, she was able to meet a white man in Southern California. They had some children together. He has been a part of her life, a part of the business. And I think in a way you can kind of say that the guy was more or less like a token of proof, because here he is, he's a Caucasian man. And for women out there who felt that Black men were not going to be their situation, or they would be limited themselves by still on Black men, Christelyn Karazin offered an out, right? So she came out with a book called Swirling, which was very popular. I'm pretty sure she made a lot of money off of it. A lot of people didn't like the fact she made that book. And she teaches really a lot of African American women how to deal and date other races of men, notably Caucasian men. So she's been an influencer in this space. However, there is rumors, and I don't know if this is true, but there are rumors that Christelyn Karazin is now divorced from this particular white man and is now dealing with another white man. Now, I'm not sure. I haven't talked to her. To be fair, I didn't listen to Obsidian's podcast on it. I'm just seeing a lot of guys messaging me. And then also the daughter of Christelyn Karazin, she was in a relationship that was like polyandry, I think, where she was involved with another guy, another woman. They all lived in this particular home in New York, and apparently she's doing some adult dancing, maybe. I don't know. Okay, but what's happened is that Lipstick Alley, they're talking about this also, and my question, if this is true with Christelyn Karazin, is what happened to character over color? What happened to character over color? Okay, and I want to bring up a guy who would really have predicted this, right? In his "I told you so," Mr. David Carroll, one of the greats in the Black YouTube space. He doesn't consider himself to be a part of the Manosphere, although his content does resonate with the sphere. He calls it y'all's Black YouTube. But as David Carroll would say, he told us so. And the reason why he says this is because he says a lot of Black women, said they're going to go and deal with white men, and that over time, whatever problems that the sister has with herself, the other race of men, they're going to be able to see that for what she is over time. Something that she won't be able to hide, okay? And this is what I want to discuss. A lot of times in the Black community, I talk about this with Black men, some of you guys don't like it. We put too much effort on white woman, Hispanic woman, Black woman, without really understanding that whatever problems that you have in your race, those problems are going to happen in the next race. Okay? It's just what it is. There's no way to get around it. All right? If you have problems in the black race, relationship issues, you're going to have those same problems in another community. Guys don't want to talk about that, but this is true. This is not only limited to African American men, this is limited also including someone like Christelyn Karazin. Putting so much effort on one's race. Now, true. Some people have different culture characteristics, are more likely to have, homes where both parents are there, more likely to have wealth. We do know that your chance of being white and becoming a millionaire is much greater, almost 600% times greater than being black and becoming a millionaire. So I can understand that there are certain variations in which, whites and non-whites have advantages over blacks. That I'm not disputing, okay? However, if you don't work on yourself, those problems are gonna be pervasive no matter where you go. And this is where the rubber meets the road. For influencing black women to go out and check out their other options, and if this is true, how the mighty have fallen. Because what it will represent is Christelyn Karazin is the reason who's for the swirling failed at it herself. And then what it will prove is, well, then the problem wasn't black men. The problem was, maybe it was him. The problem was, maybe it was you. The problem is that you had an issue that, you couldn't keep a man, and that's probably a lot of other folks' problems in the black community. It's not just limited to that. If you don't work on yourself, you're gonna have problems wherever you go. If you don't take the business of marriage seriously, you're gonna have problems. And, it doesn't matter about being white. It doesn't matter about being black. If you're a complicated person, you're a problematic person, you're shady, okay? You're not trustworthy, you're not a good husband, you're not a good wife, you're not a good man, you're not a good woman. It doesn't matter. You can fake those things for so long. And also, as far as this being an issue, what are you gonna say to the other ladies who now have to come back to the drawing board and say, well, if the leader of the swirl movement is divorced, what does that mean for me? Which is why probably she won't publicly come out and say it. Probably the reason why is it's bad for business. Because that's been her selling point. I'm married to a white man. And to be fair, I don't think that the white man had to be so successful at any point or anything like that. As long as he's white, for a lot of women that would have represented a different change from the black community. So it wasn't like the person had to be able to do a whole lot of things. Just, well, he's a white person. He married me. So because he's white, he's automatically going to be better than black men. And I think that we found out that, hey, there is no, really the color over character, which is what I really feel that she's pushing. Hey, it's come back to bite her if this is true. If it's not true, my bad. Well, guys, what do you think? It's your boy, O'Shea Duke Jackson, back at it again with another episode of The Celebrity Junk. I really appreciate you for all that you do. Subscribe with the bell. Check out the first comment at the top. Check out the Black Men Perfect t-shirts. And as you know, the buffoonery remains at an all-time high. I'm out.